Wondering about wily works to waste time? Walk with us as we unwind it all on this Ruly Tuesday. Let's do this. Hey friends, I'm Keely Dunn of FHumpires, back with a hot take on one hockey rule. We love making these segments as much as you love watching them, so consider signing up for a $3 a month FHU 3T Green membership so we can keep sharing the Ruly goodness. In return, you'll receive forever access to the back What Up Wednesday catalog and many virtual hugs, so enroll today. Today, we're delving into the very last rule in Section 9, which can get overlooked, but is super important to producing a free-flowing game at the pace that the teams are capable of playing at. Rule 9.17 reads, players must not delay play to gain benefit by time wasting. One of the rare rules that has nothing to do with danger, but everything to do with cheater pants behavior. The reason that this is in the rulebook is because with 22 players on a large surface, hockey is a game about time and space. With enough time, any team can remove space from their opposition, or conversely, can take advantage of space if their opposition is slower to the party. Because we only stop time for injuries, cards, penalty strokes, and sometimes for penalty corners, depending on whether your local area has varied that rule to fit within your booking time constraints. Our game is vulnerable to teams eating time off the clock when they want to preserve a lead or otherwise favorable scoreline. That means umpires need to be aware right from the get-go what tempo the teams are playing at and basically ensure that continues throughout the match, regardless of the scoreline. There are two main ways players can waste time: taking longer than before to put the ball into play, or preventing the opposition from putting the ball into play when they'd like to. We're going to look at examples of each of these in turn. In moments when teams are looking to slow the game down, umpires need to be ready for teams who suddenly struggle to sort out who amongst their 10 field players should take a free hit. Being proactive early in a match can communicate your standards and confirm to players that you aren't going to be fooled by such silliness.
And only find his teammate's leg, Dylan Watherspoon.
Yeah, 2-1. Guys, I don't mind if we can place. Don't play silly though, yeah? Guys, come on!
Yeah, the umpire knows exactly what's going on here, and so do the Australians, and so do the French, and this is trouble. Wetton's got a great chance here. Should be low on the...
Other sudden bouts of confusion can erupt when a team has clearly been awarded a free hit, but continue to play as if they don't know they haven't been given advantage, or they can't figure out from where on the pitch a free hit needs to be taken, like we see in this clip.
Welsh foot, Asian ball, needs to be taken where the breach occurred. Namara Larshard. Yeah, so move it along is what the umpire's saying. We know you're wasting time, stop doing it.
It's a powerful tool in these cases to actually stop time with your whistle as soon as you realize there are hijinks being perpetrated, and then use the time when the clock is stopped to move the ball to where it needs to be and warn the offending team. If done early enough, this can actually have the effect of putting time back on the clock, because the reasonable time you would have allowed to run off, letting the players to get into position, for example, like at a penalty corner, isn't allowed. When that kind of remedy isn't available or won't be enough to reset the proverbial scales of justice you've heard me talk about before, a card could be issued or a reversal of the free hit given, so the opposing team is actually given possession of the ball. You're going to want to use this one sparingly and only when the other two methods are insufficient, like at the end of the game or the end of a period.
In this fourth quarter, as Australia have been threatening, a change of direction. Wayne's taking too much time. What's happening here? The church can I have a word with.
You're using the free hit. Your team is taking too long. They need to... No, I've given the free hit to them. Okay, it's too long. Need to speed it up.
Let's turn to the other variety of time wasting, stopping the opposition from playing the ball. If you're umpiring a match where the players are coached to take free hits as quickly as possible, just in case it's theirs, it's their responsibility to actually know whether the ball is truly in their possession. So don't be tricked into the protestations of innocence. If you're communicating clearly with great whistle timing and showing clear signals, you can intervene according to the level of the match in front of you and where you are on the control ladder to deal with players who play the ball after the whistle. Occasionally, players can be really sneaky, and instead of interfering with a ball that's in play, they can actually try to slow down proceedings by bringing a ball that has left the pitch back into the field, forcing the umpire to hold up a free hit in order to deal with two balls being on the pitch.
Great reverse stick ball in front of Lynch's goal.
Tell you what, Paulson had to be on her toes to prevent England going 2 down.
And India asking the question about whether it's
You need to leave the ball alone. No, just leave it alone.
clever understanding from the umpire. At the moment, having a quiet word with Maddie Hinch, asking her to not knock the ball away.
Did this winding wander wipe out your wavering on time wasting? Welt the like button and work it out in the comments below. If you want, wind your way to FHU3T.com and whip out $3 for a monthly FHU Green Third Team membership. We would be bewitched. Ciao for now.